Hey guys, welcome back to this 14th beginning Java tutorial, and today's topic is variable scope and indentation. So first of all, talking about variable scope, it is the area in our code where a variable can be referred. For example, when we declare a variable inside this main method, then it has uh, life only inside here. It cannot be accessed uh, elsewhere from this main method. So to make things more clear, now let's have a if block, and let's set the condition to true and declare a variable inside here. And let's have another if block, and this will also have just true. And let's print the value of this variable I, and that will be value of I inside nested if, and that will be I. Copy it again, and value of I inside if, and let's paste it here outside this if statement, and it will be value of I inside and method. And you can see here Eclipse has already pointed out an error message, but let's run this program anyway. Okay, proceed, and you can see the JDK throws an error, and that is exception I cannot be resolved to a variable at this line. Since we declared this I variable inside this very block, it can only be accessed from here. It has no life outside this if statement. So let's comment this code, and okay, and you can see it says value of I inside if 10, and inside nested if also 10. So if you declare a variable inside one block, then all the nested other nested blocks can access it, but that variable cannot be declared outside cannot be referred outside that block. And these type of variables are known as local variables, and that is because they have only local scope. Unlike local variables, we can have global variables. So clear this code, and to declare a global variable that can be accessed anywhere inside a class, we just go at the root of our class, that is before any methods, and to declare a global variable we use the keyword static, and then the type, let's use long I equals 10. So let's print this variable I, and that will be system.out.println value of I inside main method I, and let's run the program. And so this global variable can be used inside any method. So to make things more clear, let's make another method, and to make another method, just go outside this main method, write into this root of the app class, and type public static void call me, and this call me is the name of this method. And don't think that this is only the way of creating a method. There are lots of ways of creating a method, and this thing always does not have to be public, neither this has to be static. We will learn more about this in the upcoming videos, but for now just write whatever is here and copy this statement and paste here, and it will be value of I inside call me. And to use this method we must call this first. So to call this, just use the name of this method followed by parentheses inside this main method. And now when we run this program we will get value of I inside main method 10 and inside call me 10. But if we have another variable j which is declared inside this main method and we want to print it here, value of j inside call me, and you try to print, if you try to print this variable j, then there will be an error, that is j cannot be resolved to a variable. So now you pretty much know about this local variables and global variables as well as variable scope. And a global variable has global scope and it can be accessed anywhere in the class, but a local variable has local scope and it can only be accessed in the block where it is declared. So delete this method and this one as well. So we have finished talking about variable scope. Now let's move to indentation. In one of the earlier videos I talked about indentation in brief, and by now you probably know what indentation is and how it should be used. So you can see indentation right in front of your eyes if you're watching this video. Here we have left some space and only we have written this main method. It is because we can easily understand by this that this main method is inside this class app, and if we want to write anything inside this main method then we again leave a space. Suppose if statement is inside this main method, then we leave some space and that space is normally a tab. And again, if other statements go inside this if statement, then we again leave some space and that space is just indentation. And also if you're writing some code and you encounter something like this, and if you're too lazy to indent your code by yourself, then you can make Eclipse do that for you. So you just need to select the code you want to indent and you go to source and correct indentation, then Eclipse will automatically do that for you. So that was all about indentation. And I also want to talk about one more thing, that is changing the theme of Eclipse. Until now we have been using this pure white theme in Eclipse, and we may want to switch to something different. So to do so, go to Window, Preferences, and under this Appearance tab, that is under this General main General tab, go to Appearance and then choose Theme to Dark. Hit apply and then OK. So you can see other things are fine, but our text editor's colors are not as good as we expected. So by default Eclipse does not provide any other color options, so we must manually download it from the Eclipse marketplace. So go to help and then Eclipse Marketplace. And in this search bar, type for color theme and choose the second option, that is Eclipse color theme 1.0 with a very large number of installs, and with this icon right here, click install and then confirm. Click that I accept radio button, finish, and then it will install, and click OK. And it will give the message that Eclipse needs to be restarted. So click yes, and click yes to save this app.java. And so our color theme package is installed. So to access it again, go to preferences and general appearance, and this time go choose color theme. And now all the installed color themes are right here. Choose the one that you like. Maybe you can choose whichever you want. Maybe import, hit apply. Okay, and you can see the change right here. Yeah, you have many options, and just find the one best for you and stick with it. So that was all about changing themes in Eclipse. And there is one theme that is called Moonrise, and you may try it out. That is the theme to change the overall theme, and that's no different from this default dark theme in Eclipse, but you may find some change there. There is Moonrise, and this is the first one, Eclipse Moonrise UI theme. You may install it if you like, and you can also search for other themes. So, and in this Eclipse Marketplace, you may find other tools that may be important for you. So that was all about installing themes. So we have finished this tutorial, and in the next one we will begin while statements.